Hey there, welcome to another video on the wheels segment. If you just watched the plastic dip peeling, fantastic, I just finished that. But this one we're gonna make my wheels purple. On my Instagram, link below, I put a poll up on my story about what color I should make it in January. Deciding factor was purple, and here it is 6 months later, making it purple. So I'm doing well on time. I got some help with this episode. I got a discount with a company called Superwrap, and Superwrap is sprayable vinyl as opposed to sprayable rubber like plastic dip is. Figured might as well try something new with a new color, and we'll see how it goes. So in this kit, I got the 20 to 22 inch because they said to go a size up for wheels with a lot of spokes, which mine are. And even though mine are 18 and the 18 to 19 is the same kit, I just went with one because I was gonna do mirrors and other stuff. So better have extra than not enough. So in the kit, you get a prep spray, which you'll apply first, 3 cans of base coat, 4 cans of top coat, and clear coat. First step is to use the prep spray and then mask it off, so let's do that. All the wheels are dried now, and I just wipe them down with a microfiber just to get anything. So passenger front, passenger rear, driver front. So now what you'll do is you'll get your prep spray and just douse it, apply thoroughly, and then let it sit for a minute or no more than a minute. So we'll do 50 seconds and then let it dry. Then you start spraying. And I'm just making it look like it's wet. I think that would be, or should be, enough. So now we wait 50 seconds and we just wipe off. I'm also gonna be doing my mirrors at the same time. And I don't know about this, but they say to use it on like calipers, mirrors, and all that. So now we wait. This stuff smells kind of alcohol-y, so I'm assuming a lot of it evaporated. Wipe it down. Now I'm thinking I should have done these wheels one at a time. It's pretty much already dry, but we'll wipe it down just in case. I'm also trying to get all the little plastic dip pieces that are still stuck on. Alright, and then time to mask it off. So everything's where it should be. There is enough prep spray. I'd say it's about half full. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the spoiler as well. I'll mask everything and then I'll show you how I did that and tell you, and then we'll paint it. I do miss the gray. It's time for purple or white. Ooh, I wonder what they look like white. This is how I mask them off. I just mask the front and the back off, and it's gonna come in a little bit because that's how I want it. And then I'll also just tape this off, and then I'll spray both sides, and that'll be that. Let's apply the first coat. All right, and just like plastic dip, I'm gonna put these in a warm bath just to loosen it up. It doesn't say to, but I'm just gonna do it as a precaution. And don't forget to tape the valve stems off like I have done. So let me go do that. So I got my mask on, bottle is heated up. Do a light first coat. Timer for 15 minutes begins now. 4 base coats and 4 purple coats, and then 2 clear coats. So coats 2, the rest of them will just be wet. So and I see some problems already, but that's all right. Hopefully those will go away. All right, that's coat 2. We got some issues right here. Hopefully I can fix that in the later coats. Coat number 3, and this will also be a wet coat. Looks pretty good. I think those runs will be just fine. Oh, these coats are looking better and better. I left this can out of the hot water. I think that was causing just a little problem. I'm gonna leave all the other ones out because it's hot enough out here to just leave them out. So you got coat 4. Also, progress on these wheels. I'm a slow worker. 4th coat for these wheels. So this will be 4th. This will be the 1st, and this will be the 1st. We'll probably have to do 5 coats total. Yeah, that's light. I think this can's done. Forgot to film all of that, but these turned out pretty good. So we'll wait. So time for the 5th coat on these 2 and the 2nd coat on these 4. I also showered and changed because I've been outside all day, so I feel a lot better. This kind of happened too with the plastic. It would like build up right there on the edges. I don't really know how to fix that. The insides are also really important. This wheel is done. My back is killing me. I'm sure you get the technique by now. You go inside the spokes and then around the wheel, then in the hub, because if you go in the spokes, it overlaps on the spoke itself. And since you did both sides of this, it just covers the top automatically. 2nd coat, 2nd coat, 5th coat. So everything is, well, those 2 should be done, but we'll see. Alright, so I'm going to apply one more coat to these wheels. I flipped them 180 degrees, so now like bottom's on the top and the top's on the bottom. And then I'll do the 3rd coat on these. So this will be number 6. Alright, 6 layers and we're done. Alright, time for our 3rd and final can. So this is our last can. Personally, I think this kit should come with 4 white cans and 4 purple cans, but whatever, I didn't make it. So my camera died and my SD card got full at the same time. So here's a little update. This is 2 coats of purple and this has 4 coats of white on it. It looks pretty good, so we're just gonna roll with it. So does that. It's like a little runny, so I don't know. Maybe it's the humidity or something, but it's just like very, very liquidy. So I'm not too sure what's going on. We'll go with it. See, so we'll do coats 3 and then coat 1. So first coat of purple is going to be tacky and light, or not tacky. I mean, it's going to dry, but first coat's going to be light. Then the other 3 to 5 coats are going to be wet. This is 3 coats. This is also 3 coats. 1 coat, 1 coat, 1 coat. Still not there. It's still very runny, but hopefully more coats will mask that right away. It's gonna be a long night. Time for coat 4 on these and coat 2 on these. I'm gonna call it a night. It's like 1:30 or 2. This is 2 coats, 4 coats, 2 coats. I'll pick it back up in the morning. Hopefully nothing will dry on these, but who knows. It is day 2. It's about 10 in the morning. We're gonna finish it today. There's still a lot of splatter happening with the cans. Whenever you let off the button, or the trigger, whatever you want to call it, it still splatters, like sends little fat pieces everywhere. So I don't know what that's about. Could just be the nozzle or something. It's like not very good coverage in 5 coats, and this is like, there's runs a lot of places. It's still not fully covered everywhere. So, but they said 4 to 6 coats, so I assume by now it should start looking right. Like from afar, yeah, but you can still see like it looks kind of pale and like splotchy over there. I'll keep going. I'll run until I'm out of paint. I don't know where we are. I'm just gonna keep painting until we're out. This wheel's done. This wheel probably has 1 more coat, probably 2 more coats. These are pretty much done. And then we wait an hour to do the gloss. I'm done with all these coats. This is, I don't know how many coats, but it looks good enough. The mirrors came out really good. In the sun, these pop. I will say they look really good. Or the color looks really good. My job doesn't, but yeah, this one's a lot better. Already shiny, but we're gonna put another gloss coat on as the final coat. This it'll just be 1 tacky and 1 wet, and that'll be it. All right, so it's time for the top coat. It's not perfect, but it turned out a little bit better than I thought it would. The mirrors turned out pretty good. There's a few runs here and there. First coat will be light. Second coat will be wet. We did 1 light clear coat. So now we're gonna do full wet coat, and that'll be it. We'll wait for it to dry and mask it. Put it on. Wash the car too, because it's covered in dust, or I should say overspray. However, it didn't dry on there, so that's good. Now we wait 30 minutes and we put it back on the car. Time to unmask. Put on the mirror covers. They are on because you just slide them on. I don't know if I like it. I mean, I knew I was taking a risk with purple because you just have to have the right shade of purple for me. But hopefully the wheels will sell it for me. This one looks really good though. I like this. Maybe it's just the silver wheel on this side messing me up. So with unmasking, you want to have another card or something handy. Chick-fil-A always saves the day. But you just want to prevent it from peeling up when you peel the tape. It actually looks pretty good without everything. unmasked all 4 wheels. Still have to do the valve stems. It's different, which is what I wanted. So we're gonna put this side on and then jack up the other side, put that side on, and then lower the front or the rear. It's been a long 24 hours. Let's do that. Actually looks kind of cool. So we'll see with this other side how it turns out. Also, this thing's super loud. So go to Matt's channel and tell him how loud his floor jack is. It's been like a week. I've just forgot to shoot an outro when I was filming. I don't know why, but I suck at outros. So here's the car. It's done. It looks a lot better on the car than it did in the garage. And even on the car in the garage, it looks a lot better out in the sun. And this is also a week after I haven't washed it or anything. So it's kind of not up to its potential, but it looks really, really good. And it's held up. It hasn't ripped or anything on the edges. So that's good. But the reason I didn't film an outro or anything, and just stopped at that time lapse, was there's one lug nut on the front wheel and one lug nut on the rear wheel of the driver's side that didn't want to go on. And I didn't want to cross thread them, but I ended up doing that just a little bit. But I took it to a place called Pro Auto. I'll link their information down below. They were able to clean the threads. They saved everything, so I didn't have to replace any studs or any lug nuts. So they really saved the day. They saved me and my stupidity. But that's what happened. So it's all good now. And Superwrap actually sent me another kit on accident of the same kit I got. And they said, hey, you can keep it or you can send it back. I was like, well, I don't really have a use for it, so you can just send it back. I mean, I'd have to pay for it, obviously, but it was a really, really good discount. And they said, well, we're still in the holiday spirit because they're in Canada, I think. And so it was like Canadian Independence Day. And so they're like, you can just keep it, no cost, use it somewhere else. So with that, I'll probably do the front emblem. The black emblems are growing on me. If you didn't see that video where I didn't like them, I'll link it. I'll also do the spoiler, the rear emblem, and the gas cap. So I'll do that next week sometime, maybe Monday. I don't know, but stay tuned for that because I'll upload that. And then in about a month or so, I'll do like a long-term review on Superwrap just to see how it's holding up, if it tore or anything. So yeah, enjoy some cool pictures. Stay tuned for updates, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. We're so close to 1,000, I can just feel it. Take care.